In this video I'm going to discuss the XY chart graphic element. The first thing is I set up a couple of analog host points to use inside the chart. And I created a graphic called test. This is the graphic. You select the chart by the complex object and then you select XY chart and you'll get a chart. So I selected these colors for high contrast, so they're kind of bright, but you'll see. So I'm going to double click on it, scroll down to the XY chart, select edit. This is the window. These are settings for the static, some of the static settings for the window. They're all covered inside of in the help file. The X-axis is the horizontal axis, and its settings come from this file here. This file could be changed by another program during runtime if you needed to change it. The same with the Y and the other ones that we'll look at. It's all file based so that it can be changed. Let's go look at this file quickly. And we see it's got 3 columns. This is the actual value. The first column is the actual value of the chart's X-axis. So it's 0 to 100. This is the displayed value at the tick mark. So at 50 it's going to show half, and at 100 it's going to show done. These could be whatever strings you want to put in here. L and S is the length of the tick mark. So L is 10 or whatever this setting here, and S is short or half of whatever this tick mark is. These values in X don't have to be linear. This could be 0, 5, 6, 7, 30, 40, 50, 90, 100. They just have to be increasing in value. They don't have to be linear. While it will display linear, the equation will calculate the correct point on the grid based on these values, not evenly distributed. So you can set these at whatever you want as long as it's an increasing value. The Y-axis is the same, except it has an alignment for the text that's going to go over on the left side here. It has a file. In this case, this is the file. The value for the scale, and then the displayed value. Here they just happen to be the same. And then all the tick marks are long, except for this one at 70, which is going to be short. Static data series are data series that are fixed. They come from a text file. In this case, the text file is this one. Let's look at the text file, and as you see, it just has a X and a Y attribute. There could be 50 or 4, or as long as there's something inside this file, at least one, it'll plot it. It's static, so these don't have to be increasing or decreasing. You just have to have an X or a Y. We're going to set this shape size as 4. Pin width is to connect the data points. So in this case, there's going to be a line drawn between this one and this one, this one and this one, and so forth. If you set the pin width to 0, the line will not be drawn. And then we're going to set the color as red. Dynamic data points are actually dynamic. So these are the tags that we created earlier. Each point has an X and a Y. And this is going to use this tag, and the Y is going to be using the Y tag. You can also set one axis as fixed. So this axis Y for this particular diamond data point is going to be fixed. So what's going to happen is this value is going to move across the screen on a fixed line. Because X is the horizontal, the Y is going to be fixed. For this one we selected circle, this one we selected diamond, and then the different colors. So let's go into runtime and see what it looks like. So here we are at runtime, and we see the static series. It's connecting lines, it's red shape. These are the 2 dynamic values. This is the first one, this is the second one. And we see this is the X-axis for the first one, so it moves across the X-axis, and this is the Y-axis. And we see it moves vertically. So you can track a point across for example, this could be the normal track it should be. So you can track to see how far it is off of the normal. This one has got the fixed axis for Y, so it's always going to be right there at the 50 line. It's only going to track on the X's. This, for example, you could set up 5 or 6 points and then track them across a fixed axis, and you can see the difference between them. And that's pretty much it for the XY chart component.